All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, lift. Woo! Oh boy, some of those. Hey all, welcome back to my channel. Today is experimentation day. I'm so excited because I've had these craft paints sitting around for a long time and I've only used them once or twice, but I thought maybe I could make a video to just show basically the most affordable way you could do a fluid art painting. So this is just a level 1 canvas that I got on Amazon, 12 by 12. We have some uh, tempera paint, which is like basically craft paint, so it's super cheap. I mean, each one of these is only $2.49. So I got a white here. This one is a fluorescent pink, which is really awesome. We got blue, we got yellow, and for our pouring medium, again, trying to keep cost in mind to go with like the most basic, affordable cost. My pouring medium today is really just this all-purpose glue I got. It's $17 for an entire gallon. And I've mixed that then with water to consistency. So you can see it kind of leaves a trace, but very quickly sinks in. So I would consider this medium. So just to call out, so I used the white and yellow as is, but for the pink and blue, I knew it was going to dry darker. So I did add a little bit of white to kind of brighten them up. And you can see we have so many air bubbles, so we will probably have to pop those. Another thing to call out, so I did also, besides just the glue and water, I did add a little bit of the Jasonia gloss varnish because these can dry incredibly matte. So I just wanted a little bit of shimmer. Now I do see these two corners up here are rippled. So just a trick, you can spray a little bit of water on the back of a canvas and kind of spread it around. And surprisingly, it will actually kind of make the canvas nice and tight again. So let's do that here quick because I can tell these level 1 canvases have that issue a lot. It actually had holes in it too. I think that was actually from me, so I'm not going to blame the company. But I just basically flipped it around, put a little layer of glue on the back, and called it good. So, all right, those are getting a little bit less ripply, so that's good. Okay, so for today's method, I am just going to do a simple flip cup. And I'm going to probably go overboard. This is obviously a huge cup. This is a 12 by 12 inch canvas, so we're not going to need that much paint. Oh good, my canvas is actually starting to tighten up. That's good. Yeah, look how much better that is on the corners. This one's still a little wonky, but it's starting to straighten out there. Okay, so obviously if I put the blue and red together, it's gonna make purple. If I put the blue and yellow together, it's gonna make green, and that's okay because I kind of wanted that. But what I also did was I put 1 drop of silicone oil in the white and 1 drop of silicone oil in the blue. So hopefully we will get a few cells. Today I'm just using this acrylic pouring oil that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. So, all right, let's get to layering. So we're just gonna do a simple flip cup and see what we get. Okay. Some white, and the paints are a little bit thick. Again, they're kind of a medium consistency, so I'm not expecting them to mix together a ton, but you never know. Let's do some blue. So now that I'm adding blue on top of red, I'm hopefully, oops, sorry. I can't talk into this at the same time. I'm hoping to get some purple. Let's come in and do another layer of white on top of the blue. Okay. And then some yellow. And okay, obviously besides green, we can get some orange here in a bit, which I'll do. So there's some green. Let's come back in with some white. Let's do some orange. So we got some pink, get some yellow in there. Right, right, orange. So I probably don't want to do blue on top of that. All right, let's do the last of the white here. So I use white as like kind of like a barrier layer. We are going to flip it over, so who knows what's going to happen. But let's see, we'll do the yellow, blue, let's do blue, and then pink on the top. And then we'll save our yellow for a flow extender if we need it. We actually have quite a bit of paint for this canvas, so I'm not expecting that. All right, so we do have our cup layered. Let's go ahead and flip it. 1, 2, 3, flip. Nice. And I already see the cells being made. That is awesome. Yeah, since we have some leftover yellow, let's just do some yellow on the corners here that we're gonna need to help kind of spread the paint out. We'll kind of just plop all of our colors on the corner here, and that way we have plenty of paint. Ooh, and I already see these blue cells. They look beautiful. Okay, let's move this up a bit. Okay, I'm going to lift the cup back this way. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, lift. Woo! Oh boy, some of those are crazy. And of course my table is unlevel, so I'm going to have to hold this. All right. Pretty wild, I have to be honest. But that's all right. Okay, let's give a little torch to get all those air bubbles out. Okay, I think we're ready to stretch this out. So let's, I do want to just, boy, this cup is so wacky. I'm going to put that over here because I do fluid art jewelry. And that is bananas. I love it. All right. Let's just spread this out a bit. We have something that it's the canvas wet. That's what we're really concerned with. We want the canvas nice and wet or else it will roll on top of itself. All right. All right, I love this top up here. So I'm really hoping we can save most of that. Let's go over to maybe this corner first. And I'm gonna cup it so not all of it goes off the corner. Okay, awesome. Come back down. Then we'll go over to this side. Oh boy, this is pretty. I actually like this up here where I drug the blue across the orange. That's really cool. Looks like we're gonna lose some of that. Darn. That's all right. We got plenty of other really cool cells. Okay. All right, now let's go down off of this corner here. All right, and back. Okay, I love this corner up here. This like lacing is so beautiful. Let's put our popsicle sticks under here to get it even. All right, I think that's pretty awesome. Real quick, I'm just gonna touch up my sides. All right, I'm not a fan of this down here, and there's a lot of blue in the center, so I am going to try to tilt this off just a little bit more. There's a lot of paint on here too, so just so you know, if you have too much paint, it's actually a bad thing. Okay, bring it back. Ah, yes, that's much better. All right, coming in for some close-ups. This is by far my favorite corner. Um, gosh, I really wish I had more of that like that orangey sunset vibe. I kind of have some purple over here. It's kind of neat. But yeah, the cells actually, I think I had a good amount. So I mixed the white with silicone oil. I mixed the blue with silicone oil. Next time I might just try one because it can get a little bit busy. So I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? It kind of looks like lightning though. It's really cool. Yeah. Very Lisa Frank to me. I don't know if any of you guys were around with the 90s, but Lisa Frank, this is like very much like these hot colors are all Lisa Frankie. So, all right, let's see how this one dries. I'm very interested. All right, so here we are with dried results, and it looks a little bit muddy, definitely very matte. It has a little sheen to it, I guess, but I thought putting that Jasonia in would definitely like make it really glossy, but that is not the case. It's a little bit matte. It's not super vivid. Um, Lots of cells with the silicone oil for sure. It did kind of get a little transparent on the edges, so you can see that. Overall, I would say if you're working with kids or beginners, maybe this is okay. However, I would not use these, tempera paints for anything that would be, a high quality painting. And it could be my pouring medium as well. So this is, basically the cheapest of cheap. We got, paint that's $2, for a whole bottle. We got glue that's 17 whatever dollars for an entire gallon. This canvas is, a few dollars, not even. So yeah, but it was fun. And the colors were bright. It did get a little bit muddy here. But overall, it was a fun experiment. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and please give me a like on this video, subscribe to my channel for a lot of really fun upcoming topics. I can't wait to share them with you all. Thanks so much and have a great week, everyone.